The short splice. So I came across these two short pieces of rope and decided I'm going to take advantage of their poor condition and splice these together. Whoever had these ropes prior to noticed the fraying, but in their ultimate wisdom to prevent the fraying, they tied a knot in the rope rather than whipping or splicing their ends. So we're going to take advantage of these ropes, and we see it on both ends here, and splice these two together. So the first step is to find our point of marriage and tie a cinch knot or a clove hitch. Any knot will do. Some may even, I do not recommend using tape for this particular one because that will interfere with the splicing, but you just want to give yourself a mark of where this marriage of ropes is going to take place. Then we can unravel the rope. I use my fist. My fist is about 4 inches in length, so we want about a 4 to 5 inch section. We're just going to tape off the ends to give us a better working end, and it will also clean up the rope. From here, once we get all three of our what are we going to call these? Once we get our three working ends taped off, we again will cut off any excess, and we will do the same to the other rope, but for the interest in time, we're going to edit that part out and just have our two working ends. So when we're done and ready to start the splice, we should have two ropes with tape at the ends ready to go. So our second rope, again, we unwind to the point of our cinch knot clove hitch, and we're going to join these two or marry these two ropes together. So we want to interweave our ends, one in between the other, alternating between the two ends of the rope. Then we can push these together and we should have one continuous section. Now you'll see a lot of loose ends here, so a way to make it easier to work with during the splicing process is just to grab some tape, tape down one side of the rope to hold it in place, and that way we're not working with any kind of straggling strings that can get in our way. Once we have that done, we're going to again just make sure that marriage is tight together, and we could start our weave. Now the weave is a simple over-under weave, so we're going to take our working end and we're going to go over the cord to the left, under the next cord down. Just pull it tight. You may want to twist the rope a little bit just so you're not losing any of that tension and we're not fraying or flattening out. Go to the next one. Again, it's over the round to the left, under the next rung down. Then go to your next one, round, same thing, simple over under thought, over the one to the left, under the next one. And we will repeat this process. Do all three, one rung or one level at a time. Do not try weaving over, under all the way down the end of the rope. That will make things difficult and also make it confusing. So just simple over, under. And now let's increase our speed here, do my little Benny Hill imitation of over-unders, down the cordage. Now, the short splices depend on the purpose of the rope. Sometimes you only need to do 3 over-unders, or 3 splices down. Some will say 4 to 5. Again, it depends on how much of a load-bearing rope this is going to be. When I get this fully married together, the rope that it will create will only be about a 15-foot in length rope, so I'm planning on using this for teaching lashings. So I do want it to be a little bit stronger because there's going to be a lot of torsion and tension put on the rope, so we do want to have it secure. So my splicing went down about 4 inches from the point of marriage. Again, I use my fist as a measurement. That's my 4-inch mark, which seems to be a good distance. Now we're going to do the same once we get that all complete. We have half of the splice done. From here we're just going to reverse it around, remove our tape, and we will repeat the sequence on the other side. Remember, we are going over the rope to the left, under the next one down, over the one to the left, under the next one down. Over the one to the left, under the next one down. Again, for the other side, it's just a matter of repeating the same thing we did. It's going over the rope to the left, under the next rung down, over the left, over the one to the left, under. So it's a simple over-under weave, Benny Hilling it here. Over, under, over, under, over, under. 4 to 5 times should be sufficient. Making sure we pull tight in between each one. Until we get to the end. So again, about 4 inches, the width of my hand, or the width of my fist. I'm going to go down. We look good, and we have our nice tight rope. Trimming off the edges here. Find your handy dandy pocket knife to cut out those cinch knots we originally put in at the point of marriage. Just please be careful. Use sharp scissors or a knife, but be careful not to cut the rope underneath it. And just pull out those cinch knots, clean them up, and now you have successfully married 2 ropes together using the ShortSplice. This splice is great. Again, we're made a longer piece of rope. It's got good tensile strength. It still also has its pliability and mobility to be used in most cases. The downfall is that the rope at the point of the splice is thicker. So if you're trying to go through something like a pulley system, you may have difficulties. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video, spread the word.